To the Learn Dota 2 League Season 20, Week 5. We're all alone here. Taking a look at how to train your Guardian, taking on the Clock and Ball Torture lineup once again. Last time, it felt bad for the Clock and Ball Torture lineup. They just kind of picked 5 random things, and it didn't work out for them. Let's see what happens this time. Also, I'm alone now. It's very sad for me.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Panned out the Lone Druid first phase. I wish that guy was still here, just so he could cry seeing that. Can I be a biased co-caster? No. You can be in chat though. I got no issue with people being in chat. It's just less fun when you know what happened. Disruptor ban, Axe ban. LD ban, the Mortar ban. Somebody on the Granola team explain what this Mortar ban is about. Is like Granola running this or something? As far as I know, the only guy running this much in LD2L's Lemonhead. Oh yeah, Doughboy did not see the game yet, though, didn't he? I forgot he wasn't here. This is going to be very unorthodox, what I'm currently doing.
5 seconds remaining.
Damn! He hung up immediately! That guy slammed the phone down at Mach 10. Oh, never mind, he picked up. Hello, Doughboy, you're on national TV.
Hello.
Oh my god, you're loud. Oh yeah, it's because I had to blow my audio up for that guy. There we go. Say something, Doughboy.
What's up, chat? Today we're gonna be looking at how to train your Guardian.
I already said that.
Charlie Wang gang's team.
If we didn't have these things, I bet he really would have named this team Charlie Wang Gang.
5 seconds remaining.
Or Dr. Wang Gang. Witch Doctor first pick worked pretty well the last game. I think an understated part of it, but it's like every time the silencer just had to be for that. Every time they had the global silence ready, and they just stopped the Witch Doctor instantly, didn't do anything. But every fight they didn't have that global silence. This guy just got to drop his ult and go wild. They had literally nothing to stop it, like ever. They had the AA stun, which takes like half of the goddamn ult to even happen, so who cares? It's time they're picking up something that's going to immediately shut that down on the Charlie Wang lineup with the Skarath Mage. No Meepo. Very terrified of that Charlie Wang Maple last week that didn't do anything and just died a lot and lost in the game. You know, the LC makes a bit more sense, especially since he would have had the obvious combination with the Skarath Mage.
I don't know why they didn't ban the Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
He went.
Yeah, the decision to go for like some weird comfort bans, like the Shaman I get, the Lone Druid I guess I kind of get. It did own last game, even if it made that other guy just go absolutely nuts watching it out. But the Weaver, the Muerta, I feel like you could have definitely saved a spot there for the Witch Doctor, especially since, no offense to Homeboy, no offense to Barrett, but it does definitely feel like we see a different team for how to train your Guardian. When we got Barrett on the Witch Doctor versus Barrett on the Ref, feels like you got a different story there. Very comfort for him. Feels like he does pretty well with the hero. So.
No comment on that. I'm not gonna expose the draft, but
there you go. Absolutely comment on that. Come on, Granola's only in chat. I'm sure he won't hear about it.
Is he?
Yeah, he's idling. I saw his name on the list. tends to be pretty quiet when he's here. So, you never know. He could be right now like on a bunch of plastic rocks in a gym. He could be thumbing through
5 seconds remaining.
some book.
Radiant team pick.
Or he could be intently leaning over the monitor, listening right now, waiting for the one thing that you're going to say that's going to screw up the rest of the season so he can kill you. That's your options. The
Love
Undying,
my team.
I like. Hey Doughboy, I got a question for
10
you.
seconds remaining.
What's up?
Why is the Witch Doctor Undying combination good?
5 seconds remaining.
Slows and Maledict, and then basically zombies.
Pop quiz. How does Maledict do damage?
I don't know. I don't play Witch Doctor that much.
It is the difference between your current HP and the HP you had
yeah.
when it started.
Dire team
So when
But like,
when the Undying hits you with those Qs, buddy, that hurts. Picking up the DP here. They got this big fight lineup so far for how to train your Guardian. Kind of similar to what Chuck had last game, actually, in that you're definitely going to be, to at least some degree, kind of a slave to your old timers in this game. I mean, the Witch Doctor ult is not really that long of a cooldown. Exo, that's a way. That is a Medusa with 2 more picks to talk to it. I don't know if I like that so much. They got rid of one of the things that owns it. They didn't get rid of the other thing that like classically owns it. Pop quiz, Doughboy, what's that?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I don't play Dota anymore.
You are
5
on this
seconds
team.
remaining.
Yeah, I know. I just play Mars and Slider.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you a hint. He's purple. He has a really pointy head.
Radiant
He wears a
team
donut on his back. It's not
Oh, he
Jakiro.
does? It's not Jakiro.
That means it's gonna be a core VS, presumably.
Huh? Okay, I'm gonna search it up.
It's Darkseer, by
10
the way. That's the
seconds
answer.
remaining.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Darkseer owns this guy. One of the most.
5
Even
seconds
in the
remaining.
in that patch where Medusa had negative win rates against 2 heroes in the entire game, one of them was Darkseer.
I don't play that guy, so it was good
Oh.
I didn't play this week.
Yeah, there you go.
Radiant
I mean, who
team
knows?
back.
That's even gonna be what they're even thinking about here. I am the Juggernaut. I am going to be in both games on different teams. I am a defector. I pay for the most money or play for the most money.
Dire team back.
Same with their mid here. Presumably mid. It could be DP mid.
Yeah, this is a weird offlane lineup.
It's kind of a.
For-
It's kind of a, in a way, a good way to make your team harder to draft against here, harder to ban against at the very least. Because you don't really know yet if that's DP mid, you don't really know if it's DP offlane, you don't really have that great of a way of knowing right now. Unless, like, Wild Daddy's top most played hero is Death Prophet or something. I'll admit I didn't really look over his Dota buff that much.
No, CBT too. Like, that's gonna be a Vengeful Spirit offlane.
Yeah, I'm talking Radiant.
Oh.
The Death Prophet is not switching sides, no matter how bad Dire wants it. I assume the Dire offlane is going to be the very romantic pairing of VS and Skyrath Mage. It's very wholesome. I can throw up.
Dire team back.
Timber ban, okay. Looks like they're assuming it's DP mid. I don't think you would ban out a Timber Saw for mid, not right now anyway.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Titan under ban, no big stupid watermelons here. They're very sold on mid DP. I feel like that could screw them. I feel like you could definitely have a world where you just run that guy 3, do something else at mid.
5 seconds.
I certainly don't believe with the reason that Death Prophet has been working or not working in LD2L games has much to do with that. I believe that's coordination thing. I believe that's a individual skill in the hero thing. I don't think it's necessarily a position thing. I think you could do well from 3, from 2. Maybe even from 5 if you were feeling crazy. But I don't think they are.
Death Prophet, it's 54% in LD2L right now.
I'm not surprised. I think it's a little worse than that because I think it lost an unticketed game, but could be wrong. There have been many unticketed games this season, thanks to Kyrix.
But Jakiro is 8% win rate, so
Awesome.
Dire team pick.
Void incarnate.
It's a lot of Jakiro picks not winning. Void Spirit. So they did do as predicted. They did decide to go for the DP3. Shocked him at the last minute with a mid. It's not quite as shocking when you don't actually get the last pick, but still was definitely not what they were planning around, and they just, you know, the ship fired 2 rounds that just went right into the water with the Timber and Tide Hunter bans. I don't think Granola was ever considering those. If he's gonna run that. Or if he was, it just meant nothing. It just went to the contingency plan, but I'm guessing it was probably always going to be DP3 and was not a flex. They just got juked.
Monkey King.
Choose your hero.
Monkey King mid, huh? Who's even going to be running that? Is that going to be Moon? I assume so. What? What do you mean
What?
Charlie Wang as Jakiro? Are they doing Black Joe 3 here? Or are they doing Jakiro 3?
no, Jakiro 3.
I hope not.
It has to be.
I'm gonna throw up if it is. You're gonna see me
Is
vomit
it-
on stream. It's not gonna be pretty.
Isn't Black Joe their support? Like, no way.
Yeah,
Like, just.
I mean, Charlie Wang has been doing random role swaps, so. Like last week, he had a game where he ran mid Meepo.
Oh, Black
10
Joe's
seconds remaining.
fairly high rank.
Yeah. He's the second highest guy on that team.
Oh yeah. But like, why? You get that, like, isn't like the chemistry and like the thing, like, it would be weird if you just swap roles every week.
Am I the only one that has one with Jakiro 8%? I don't know. I don't know how many games that's out of, and frankly, I'd rather know less about it because I feel like the more I know, the more likely I am to guess how this game goes. Though, I don't know, Charlie Wang on the Jakiro.
Maybe comfort.
Not looking good. Maybe comfort. It better be like really goddamn comfortable. You know,
He's going Twin Terror. He's going to the
Cryptic.
other. Oh yeah.
There was this big discussion in LD2 a little while back about how Jakiro was a hero with not necessarily a low skill ceiling, but a skill ceiling where like diminishing returns come pretty quickly, right? Like a 10 out of 10 Jakiro player is not really going to do that much better than like a 6 out of 10 Jakiro player. Now a 6 out of 10 is going to smoke the 1 out of 10, make no mistake. But it is a hero. I think I agree with Cryptic on that. Where, you know,
Prepare
even
for battle.
the, like, I guess unless the disparity is absolutely massive, unless it's like, you're playing like Immortal 1 against Heralds or something, you know, then you might see more of a obvious disparity there. But I don't think when the MMRs are close enough that you're playing in a league like the LD2L, that's going to mean anything. The ceiling is low enough that even like uber comfort on this, I think you would just much rather have this on somebody who's less comfortable, and then have Charlie Wang on something where comfort matters more, perhaps.
It is Jakiro 3.
How do you know, tough guy?
Black
hang
Joe
on.
has swords.
Oh, you're
3
right.
doesn't get words. And
And he
30
has a
seconds
blood
to
grenade.
battle.
Shakira 3, huh?
Yep.
GLHF.
My beauties.
Wild
I don't know,
Daddy
I don't
said
like
something in team
Imagine
chat.
if you had BKB.
What, at minus 6 seconds? That would be awesome.
The battle begins.
Nobody's home at the bot rune spot. Our PS Wolf is gonna check. Answer is yes. And nobody on the Radiant's gonna check down here, so it's gonna be 2 for 2. Man, you know, the worst part is that if you just did the VS3, you could have had the VS and Skywrath Mage Lane, and I would have gotten, ugh! I would have made vomit noises the whole time. You forever lost that ability, and you forever lost the opportunity with Pause 1 to be in the lane. Granola taking the scenic route here. How is a Jakiro and Skywrath Mage Lane going to, like, beat a Juggernaut? That is, like, really hard in my brain.
yeah.
I was surprised hearing the talk of, like, Enigma laning badly into the Ursa. That was a bit odd to me. Maybe that's gonna be me now. Like, I'm gonna be sitting here like, damn it, how could I have even thought that was bad? Because it owned. The Enigma completely owned that line. But more to, as I saw it in my head, like, the Ursa gets annoyed by the stuns and just doesn't really have recourse early on to the Enigmite, so. For a while it just was in his favor, and they didn't really turn the momentum around. He had to kind of stop that momentum himself by blowing 2 black holes. Yeah, this VS
Might just be
and,
Nola's experience.
could be. It's going to be the end of Nenny. Oh no, they missed the blood grenade on the VS. It's not even 4, it's 5 this game. They have yeah, Savola's the oh great, they have the Vengeful Skywrath and the living VS. That's
separated
not
them.
going to be confusing at all. Nenny, 40 HP. Everything slows to a crawl. This is a much more relaxed lane phase compared to the last one. Nobody's like really in danger. Okay, Undying is. Nobody else is really in danger. Everyone's just kind of hitting creeps, having a good time. I mean, Medusa got first blood, but look who's second place for last hits, actually, at or more than the Medusa has. Which isn't like equalizing or anything. Black Joe's still level 1 over here. Wow. Black Joe really letting Dusa get a lot of these levels in early. Level 2 now. There's that.
Our flesh.
Up the range creep. Awkward body blocking down here. Clicking a lot of buttons on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut just hits Q, and he does not even care. Got raindrops just to make sure the guy doesn't have to level the W here. Witch Doctor wishes he had some of those right now. Ooh, is this gonna be it for Barrett? Yeah, it's over for him. Poor bastard. And Granola, just to make it worse, has an awkward scenario where he can't actually get the range creep there. Not the range creep, but the creep under tower there. Unfortunate. Moon River, this mid is going literally the opposite of like the last one. Like this is pretty awesome for Moon River thus far. Up about 10 last hits. Up 2 denies. The game has crashed. What has happened? Okay, there we go.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Up 2 denies. Krim just lost a funny little band of Elven skin on the courier. And his support. Oh, Daddy going all in under here. There are a lot of bangs happening right now. And then he makes a tombstone. That tombstone's a little too far. It doesn't matter though. Krim is so low that he just gets the snot kicked out of him. A couple of Qs from that Undying makes the Medusa particularly weak when that mana barrier goes down. Not like that's a major accomplishment. And oh, by the way, the Witch Doctor threw one cask at Charlie Wang, and Charlie Wang died. Just got run over by the Juggernaut. Classic drug support line combo. Nothing you can do about that, really. Well, that's not true. There are countermeasures you can take, but certainly no countermeasure you're going to take if you're Jakiro. About to build, oh my god, this is great. This is almost an Easter egg in Dota at this point. Okay, Doughboy, what's he building? Pop quiz. What's he buying that robe for?
The boots.
Yes.
I know about that one.
Yeah. Why is that still in the game? The ability to buy any of those items to get your power treads to start where you want. It is got to be one of the most niche features in the whole game. Yeah, still trying to get Krim some levels here, though without the VS and the Lang, Krim's a little unwilling to contest this very hard. Level 4 on the Medusa, nearly level 5. As compared to level 5 on the DP here, who has killed her and her support. The strategy is working to at least some degree. Treads out on Dusa. It's kind of rough for the Juggernaut having to play into the instant cast silence like this. Like that one, I mean. Raindrop's kind of doing God's work, though. But, yeah, it means that the Juggernaut... I mean, it's not like it's unusual anyway to get farming item and then Manta style, but Granola is very much going to have to... Oh, Granola's almost out of HP here, has to drop the healing ward. And Chuck actually going in under tower there. I assume to at least blast him a little bit of fire. Yes, we're going to secure Wisdom. We're never going to secure Phase Boots. So that 10 last hit lead has doubled to a 20 last hit lead. Lumix Gundam is down here just looking for kills, can't find anything. Not really an off lane where there's going to be that great of kill pressure. Well, no, that's not true. They could definitely get the kill here, but not when the tower is this, or the creeps are this close to the tower. That is certainly not on the card. Bad day for Gundam this game. Level 6 compared to a late level 7. Both late levels, so about a full level difference between the two. Fuse is still just doing this this ancient camp as slow as possible. Oh, I believe we've lost Doughboy temporarily.
Yep,
Dire's top
I'm back.
tower is under attack.
Yep, all I had to do was tab out. Yes, of all, takes a dive here. Thus far, I gotta say, this lane against Jug has gone pretty much exactly as predicted. He has a death, but I believe that was not going to outmatch the kill, not going to match actually assist, and not going to outmatch the very large lead.
Dire's
Okay,
top
let's
tower is
take a
under
look at
attack.
this fight up here. This is more than I thought it was. Oh dear, let's hit backspace twice and then have our computer crash is what we're gonna do. So we have Undying. He's just kind of here in this awkward spot. Just going to get chain stunned and go down. Exo is going to come out, but that Exo is late. That is a late little Exo. And with the Monkey King being in town, Wukong's command use. Good use of it. Just knock that out, just straight out. Do first item Mantis style, okay?
Oh, bottom.
The first Omni Slash got used here.
Radiant's top
Well,
tower
running
is
away,
under
not
attack.
actually in that much threat. Yep, just going to TP up,
Dire's
okay?
bottom tower is under attack.
Well, good news for Gundam fans in the audience. 3 guys jumped the mid here. Just knock him out. PS of all rotates to try and make the save, but no such luck. And Lumik's going to take the insult, the annoying little Skywrath Q to the back of the head. What do you think makes a chipped vest alert?
What?
Juggernaut has an alert chipped vest. What do you think makes a chipped vest alert?
Maybe like when you take damage, you're like, it's like it alerts you.
There you go. That's
There you
where
go.
the attack speed comes from.
Up middle.
River very low here, about to die. The Maledict. PS Vol follows very quickly. 2v3 here. They keep taking these awkward 2v3s with the Monkey King and the Skywrath Mage here. This is like not sustainable. The definition of insanity and all that. You really need to be cycling. Okay, gonna kill Charlie Wang too. Just going to just run him straight down with the Jug Omni and kill. If you're gonna do this, you need to bring more manpower here. If you're not gonna do this, you need to just let bygones be bygones. Like, yeah, sure, they haven't scratched this T1 tower here despite having DP here for a while, but like, on the other hand, this is just definition of sunken cost fallacy at this point, right? Like, sure, you protected this T1 tower with 4 of your lives, including the guy who was at the top of the charts for you for a while. So now slipping down. You know, this Monkey King, I believe, still, okay, nope, is even slipping down the last hits chart. For a long time was super high on this last hits chart, like way higher than anybody else in this game. It's now below the Void Spirit that just got completely rocked in this lane. I mean,
Dire's top tower is under
not
attack.
good. Not good.
Yeah, I don't know how I like the draft because like the monkey wants to roam, but he doesn't have like someone to roam with.
I don't know
Dire's
how
top
I
tower
like this
is
draft
under
for other
attack.
reasons that I won't elaborate on.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
But I think you could probably guess if you look between the lines. Hold up a Witchblade.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Juggernaut, second highest net worth in the game. EP first play. Rip sound. What do you mean rip sound? What happened? Okay, good. God, that scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. Wukong's command everybody in the world here just going to town on the DP. What happened, Kurisu? What happened to make you think rip sound?
He had the stream muted.
Very nice.
No, I'm thinking probably that. But 4 ults for 1.
Hey, that was the highest net worth hero on the map. That's fine.
Dire's structures are
Highest
fortified.
net worth hero on the map, and she died with the EXO up, which means she got less time. It was being
Radiant's bottom
used.
tower is under attack.
Apparently, you were right with your muted audio theory. They're going to use the EXO to murder, to annihilate
Radiant's top tower is under
poor
attack.
Chuck. You say XD in chat, but nobody heard you laugh out loud or anything. So everyone knows it's kind of a fakey XD.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You've outed
was laughing
yourself as a
stuff.
Radiant's
fraud.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Wisdom Rune.
Yeah. Wisdom Rune encounter here with Dusa and wait, Undying.
Oh
Pretty
my
big
days.
swap. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Wow, Barrett hits that ult, and everybody on the Dire who is here really wishes they had just
Radiant's
gotten
middle
rid of
tower
that.
is under attack.
Got rid of that stupid
Dire's
witch
bottom
doctor.
tower
Just
is
moles
under
over
attack.
everyone. 3 for nothing trade, and they get the wisdom. And they also killed Jakiro before that happened. Oh, they don't get this tower, but you know what? They could if they wanted to, and that's the important thing. I mean, Gundam wants to.
No EXO.
Dire's bottom tower
Nope, never
is under
mind.
attack.
Should be fine. Just backing.
Echo Saber almost out on the Monkey King. Just Rise and Fall of Moon River. That's what the title of this game should be. Compared to last game, this is like a tragedy because Moon River in the last game got shattered in lane. Moon River this time dominated lane. Ended up in the same place. Got to figure out how to transfer in the current year. How to transfer that success into lane into the greater game, I think, perhaps.
Dire are scanning.
Dire scanning out. God, I feel bad for the Twitch VOD users. I think I'm just gonna upload these tomorrow morning because if you are if you're wanting to see this
Radiant's bottom
particular
tower
game, you're
is
gonna be
under
sent through
attack.
a lot of dogging to reach it. So,
Why am I surrounded by such peons?
great question.
I got
Hey,
pro
aren't
tips for.
Aren't you one of those peons?
No.
Dire's middle
Pro
tower
tips for
is
who?
under
Pro
attack.
tips for who?
Wait. Top.
Pro
They're gonna
what do you
kill
think I'm
everyone.
looking at?
Yeah.
Top
I don't wanna interrupt the fight. Okay.
fight. It was Juggernaut getting gone on by 4 people and then swapped out of TP. Good swap by Black Joe. Hi.
Oh, fortune favors me.
Okay. Pro
Okay,
tips
pro
for
tip.
Tyra spammers. Have your
Dire's
skills
bottom tower is under attack.
for quick cast instead of normal cast,
Don't worry, guys.
so you can
I don't
combo
care
them
this game.
quickly.
There you go. Have your spells on quick cast instead of normal cast, so you can miss your spells a lot.
No, they're point and click, so you don't need to miss. It's just
Just
The
another
ult.
guy who's going to go down in about a half second. The Dire team just running around right now, and they took out the
Radiant's
took
top
out the
tower is
DP
under
EXOing alone back here.
Radiant structures
Super
are
weird
fortified.
gameplay for the Radiant team. It's like nobody's on the mic here.
these are big kills.
It's just random guys running around the map, random places, doing whatever they want. I assume the idea was supposed to be that Death Prophet was supposed to be EXOing that tower while Void Spirit just
Radiant's middle
ran
tower
around and
is
made a
under attack.
diversion and created space. But my friend, this man does not have a BKB. This man, referring to Void Spirit, not the player. This guy does not have a BKB. All right, like there is no
Radiant's
BKB
middle tower
in
has
this
fallen.
inventory as I see it. No BKB even in production on this guy. No, building the Manta style. So
Radiant's
that
bottom
will
tower
get rid
is
of
under
at least
attack.
the instant silence on this guy Wrath, but very awkward. Oh, nice text.
Oh, those are
Very
text. I thought it was like a fax machine.
Yeah, a fax machine that's like a telegraph.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Void
tower
Spirit in a
is
lot of
under
trouble
attack.
here, but they didn't get the silence out quite on
Radiant's
time that
bottom
time,
tower
and
has fallen.
Void Spirit's able to get out.
Dire's middle tower
Just
is under attack.
barely, just by the skin of their teeth. Back to last place for the Void Spirit. I was talking all about how the rise and fall of Moon River, and then since that's happened, Moon River's gotten a bunch of kills, a bunch of assists. Well, one kill and a bunch of assists, and it's now above Gundam again. So there's that. Gundam got that DD bottled up. Got that weird bird skin.
DP has 2 Falcon Blades.
Well, it makes sense. All right.
2 hands.
Let me break this down for you. You look at this here. What do you see? You see 2 big spiky hands. You get 1 for each hand. You only get 1 shoe though. The other one can be barefoot.
Yeah.
Because Death Prophet still has to get at least some money on her OnlyFans, so she can't cover both feet. Goodbye, Barrett. Goodbye, Undying. Back very quickly though. This is like supremely bad play right now from your team, from these guys. All that had to happen for this to go wrong was for you to get on commentary, and now look at that. Feels like this team, like, there's almost no excuse for these guys to even be having a game right now, but here we are. DP Ags is out, so there's that.
Amplify my impact.
DD is up on the Void Spirit, just in time for him to walk away and not respond to this at all. They,
Dire's middle tower
are they
is
gonna
under
let this
attack.
T2 just die? Are they gonna let Lumix just die?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They got the silence off. No, no Manta yet. Another stun, another stun. Where is my VS stun? That was... They did not use the VS stun for that. That was off cooldown. That's kind of unfortunate. This could get kind of hairy. Yep, Dire's getting out. That's so sad. I think they were holding the VS stun to try and use it at the best possible time, but I think perfect is the enemy of good enough, as they say. Just never had the opportunity. Of course, that doesn't mean they're not going to look at old Gundam again. Going to drop an anvil on Gundam's head. Going to... Oh wait, I was talking about the hero playing it when I was looking at Void Spirit earlier, huh? Whoops, I was still thinking of the last game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, TP bottom.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Uh-huh. Chuck is,
Charlie?
Chuck is, no way. The macro, that was the Wacropire. Can you imagine how awesome it would be to have that skill right now? Lumix, don't die of the Scarab while chasing this guy. Barrett dies off screen. Beep. Well, that's awkward.
Oh. We got a kill? We got a kill?
Yep. Start getting some supports dying of the Exo here. And support dying of the Monkey King, who may very well just die, yeah, in kind. 3 for 3. Favors the Radiant, just slightly though, both for XP and for gold, pretty much a stalemate.
That went better for Radiant though. They got 3 for nothing at the start, and then they became 3 for 3.
Yeah, they just kept feeding into the Exo. Just very desperate to extend the lead, extend the advantage. I think maybe last game you had some of that mental damage applied to Charlie Wang's team. Like, can't give them a chance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What are they going to do about this Medusa later on in the game? What's the solution for dealing with this? I think just the Jug buying anti-Medusa items. Right now, Jug's not really doing that. Don't really see anything anti-Medusa on this guy. This guy really can't build anything that Medusa particularly hates. This guy has been farming. Grim has been farming on the Medusa for the whole game. No matter how many creeps that Juggernaut hits, Grim has hit pretty much the same amount. About to finish off a Butterfly here. No MKB even forthcoming on the Juggernaut. Not even being planned. Jakiro
Smoke on
with the Hurricane Pike Ghost Scepter combo. Okay. That's how you do pause 3 Jakiro, baby. You just play pause 4 Jakiro. So what they're doing at the highest level of play. I mean, a lot of like competitive teams. They just either have like a second pause 4 as their 3, or they have like another pause 1 as their
Radiant's
3.
middle tower is under attack.
There you go. Smoke is out here. 3-man smoke, which is kind of awkward. Nobody can find anybody they actually want to go on. Okay, just hitting waves. This is good. This is good. Okay, going for a very quick Scotty here. They love Scotland on this team because you got the Monkey King's going to be building it. You can be basically assured that Deuce is going to be building it eventually. Scotty forever, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Got the Rod of Atos out on the Scarab Mage. Got that 5-year plan queued up. Looking at the Shard. Looking at the Glimmercade. It's probably an unpopular opinion, but I miss the weird arcane shield. Replacing it with just like part of the Ags is lame. Even if it's an understandable part of the Ags to move there. And it's probably, in practical circumstances, the best option. I still think it's lame. VS, very close to the Ags here. I think Dire would be well suited to do. Well, I don't think they'd be well suited necessarily. I think it'd be tough to actually do it, but they would like to, I think, do Tormentor on this lineup. They got a lot of good shards on this lineup on support line and core alike.
Oh, they're going top on
Yeah.
DP.
Doughboy, what do you think I'm looking at?
Their stream's lagging, so I had to go.
Look at my
quiet,
screen
so-
share.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, well, it shouldn't be lagging anymore.
Okay.
It's temporary. Their side disk usage, they
Dire's
slapped
bottom tower is under
DP
attack.
here. DP is not having the best time. Feels like every time DP is alone, she just dies. They have a very good ability to catch her. Radiant is running for their miserable lives here. I've never seen... I have never seen a right-click fountain quite like this. Doctor's meeting them up here, but kind of doubt anything happened. Maybe. Training isn't really backing any more than this. Man, smoke in the Dire. Moonriver is immediately going to break it. This annoying potato is just going to keep body blocking them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think they can see Gundam from here. Yeah, they definitely can. They just dropped the world's most casual macroplier on them. No stuns, no nothing. Ult comes out, is going to get the Scarab Mage. Does not do much of anything to Chuck, who got the Ghost Scepter off in time. Wild Daddy has the Exo, choosing not to use it. Gonna get rid of the Scarab here. Swap is going to ensure that Jakiro walks away. At the cost of Black Joe Fly. So now it's kind of awkward. 2 supports for nothing. Okay, this can get bad. Deuce is here. Deuce is here in this fight. Isn't really looking any better.
3v5.
Exo only coming out now. Not a 3v5 anymore, actually, because the fight has gone so long that Skyrath is back and the DP is dead. This is awkward. They use Rod of Atos on the wrong guy here. Only now do people get that. Nope. Can't get the Juggernaut, though. Lumix is, for whatever reason, more than happy to take his place in death. Nobody is ever going to build. Okay, there we go. Somebody is going to get vision on the Witch Doctor here. Shoutouts to PSable. So that turned from a 3v5 to this. They lost 2, lost another one, lost Charlie Wang himself there. They lost 2, and then turned it around, killed 3, lost 1 more. Killed 3 higher positions as well, killed the, no, that's actually the exact same trade, 3 and under club, but still. Super weird. Weird little go. First debut of the Medusa on the actual battlefield here is building up her own Scotty now. Not looking at the eggs yet. And we're still building this. Scotty has 3k gold saved up. Also has the sharding Q. Could just go ahead and do that if they wanted to. I don't know if they do though. I wouldn't. Shark, Cloak and Glimmer Cave, and bye-bye Moon River.
Oh
This
my
gets
God.
100 to 0'd in a single Omni Slash. And then PS of Volters dies for the crime of being close to that. So that's not good. How do you play Juggernaut? That's a good question. Oh no, not the double damage Omni Slash. Ugh.
Dude, my
Explains
team
why it
captain-
was so...
Oh,
That explains why that was so harsh.
Under attack.
My rune unlock is actually insane. That is true. That is awesome. That'd be even better if that was like the game-defining moment right
Your
there.
shrine has fallen to the radiant.
I thought you as supposed to split push all game. True. I like the increasingly frantic typing as Granola realized that Roche was about to die. Somebody drew a pentagon. Very nice work. I believe that was Black Joe. Just did that. Then said no to Cream. Or that might have been Gundam saying yes to Cream, but somebody said something to Krem, and Krem heard it on a spiritual level and left. EXO coming out. This is a weird time for an EXO.
awkward.
Nobody's here, and the creeps aren't either.
not great.
So,
Shall be fine.
I think they were waiting on this to try and time it for a fight or a go on something that just never really came. The creeps has died instantly. Backdoor takes so long to come back up. Backdoor is still not up. Backdoor is still not up. Backdoor is still not up. The next wave is almost here. There we go. Holy crap! I even have that mechanic at that rate.
That shit's smoking.
Did you see somebody boots of traveling onto that catapult? Bravest man in the universe doing that. I don't know who that was. It was DP. Bravest ghost in the Afterverse. 4-man smoke here by the Dire. Interesting time to try and engage, but I mean, why not? I guess Deuce is
Great
going
timing,
to.
Marcel.
Deuce is going to not quite have the. Uh oh.
They're
This
getting
is
pinched,
awkward. Medusa has to just kind of, just ult at a bad time when she doesn't want to.
Has been killed.
What?
This is going to immediately get the Witch Doctor killed. For a lot of effort. This is a poor. Okay, never mind. It's a poor ult for the Monkey King here. Has really no effect at all. Gundam fails to dodge the Medusa stun. Not like it really matters. It's gonna get away regardless. This is such a crazy fight. Right now it's 2 for 2. Aegis not used. Granola is going to give his life. Karisu coming back from the other side here. Dusa can, get the Scotty here. Awkward engagement for the Radiant, or for the Dire. 3 for 4.
Dire's
But-
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh wait, it's still going.
4 for 4, one of them being the Aegis, so yeah, Radiant wins that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The answer to the question, how do you kill this Medusa later on in the game, is you don't. You just kill the rest of her team, and she's not powerful enough to 1v9 yet. Buying Hex on the Jakiro, that is a
Radiant's
desperation
top
play if
tower
I've ever seen
is
it.
under attack.
Nice pass the tower, hits nothing. Gundam gets pretty ambitious there with that go. Diving nearly under T3s at this point. They're going to catch Kurisu running away on the other side here. Just obliterate the guy.
Opposite of regicide?
What is the opposite of regicide? You know, when I first heard the quote, Somehow I just didn't process that Monkey King is like a king, and that's what he's talking about. And I was like, what's the term for killing like the most impoverished person possible? Like the person at the very bottom of the social caste? I don't know.
That as tribute.
But no, he just means what do you call it when a king kills you, which makes a lot more sense. MK Ags nearly up. The interesting choice there not to go for the tiara, but or not to go for the mystic staff rather over the tiara is what I meant. What is this? Are you just gonna walk? I was gonna say walk in a Roche. Arcane rune. Four-man smoke by the Dire.
Yep. And at this point, it's just like Medusa and friends.
Medusa got herself. Medusa got a diffusal blade. Medusa's trying to kill Medusa now. Nobody's safe. Smoke is kind of unlikely to go anywhere. Radiant is in such a defensive position. I think very afraid of the fact that nobody on the Dire has been visible at this point for a very long time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I saw Moon River reveal there. Is that a second smoke? Oh no, it's just the end of the first. Okay.
Hot smoke on Radiant.
Yep. And just one good smoke deserves another, I guess. Was a lot more likely to find somebody, likely to find the Kiro here, who is not going to be happy this happens because he's 100 gold from his hex. And it looks like Charlie Wang is not going to be happy tonight. Ice Path is out. Imperial Blade, that's
Wow.
another example of Wacro Fire. They're gonna say, wow! Great swap. Juggernaut almost dead. Gets the Omni Slash in anyway, though, so it's still pretty bad. And that Omni Slash is going to kill Moon River. Rest in peace. Medusa is gonna just ult and just run over it. Okay, they just killed the what do you mean? Piasable just killed Solo, the Juggernaut, the back of the fight. Oh my god. 5 for 3. It's a 3K, 3.5K net worth swing, basically. It's going to be the biggest kill in Piasable's life. Probably the biggest one for the season, arguably. It's just made a king's ransom killing that Juggernaut there. Made a lot of XP, too. That level, that letter E, and yeah, now Piasable is just one level removed from the two mids.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Has enough money for that shard now. Has enough money to get half of Ags. Dusa has no money. It's not building her Ags yet herself, which is interesting. About to finish on the disperser, I believe. Courier motions. Radiant actually just killed, I believe, bot T2 here. Maybe it was... No, it's definitely bot T2. There's no creeps around. Skyrath gets a shard. Nobody will do Tormentor.
They did it already.
They did?
Yeah, earlier. Radiant did it.
Damn, I didn't even notice somehow.
Undying got it.
Who got the shard? Okay. That's the important deal. That's a good shard to get. That's for sure. Gundam making himself look juicy on that wave there, but no smoke on the Dire right now means no follow-up on that. They have this thing that looks like smoke, but it ain't that. Courier coming out for Skyrath, which I assume is probably going to be the item and quit. That's Medusa's Courier. Courier is doing something for Skyrath. Never mind. Maybe just got moved to the secret shop or something.
You wanna guess what DP built next item? Don't
Would
worry.
it be this Mjolnir?
Yeah, I like it. You know what? I like it. My team, I like it. If
It's
it's the
working
other
so
team, I don't
far.
like it.
The gold advantage refuses to shift. The two other guys on Die are just so behind, but Medusa is getting like really scary looking at this point. Like when she
Take
gets
care of
that axe, it's gonna be real rough. Medusa is just hitting a T3 from
Radiant
downhill.
structures are
Nice.
fortified.
They do, I believe, yeah, they do have the MKB on Jug at this point. It's going for a nullifier.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Monkey King keeps thinking about it. Keeps thinking about it. Monkey King is edging on the trees right
Alright.
there.
Why would you say that?
It's just happening.
Dire's top
Somebody help Medusa tank the entire Omni Slash, please. Thank you. Medusa tanked the entire Omni Slash and still lost like no HP. This is not looking good.
Oh.
Jug and the Monkey King ult just dies. Nola's knocked out. The Witch Doctor ult does quite a lot. Kills the support line, as much as that matters with the VS at this point anyway. 2 for 2 buyback ult, 3 for 2 buyback on the Jug. DP actually just equalizes by running out the top racks. This is a little crazy. Using the Hurricane Bike to get some distance between the MK and the DP is not going to work out. DP is going to lose the fight. Monkey King is also going to go down. The Granola? Granola's so Lola. That's a dieback, but no such luck. Cannot win against as many people as Sedusa.
Oh, I don't Gundam.
I think the Hurricane Pike there... No, it wasn't a grief. Okay. I think Medusa realized what happened a little sooner. It was a grief, but did not quite realize in time there. Let's say
2 buyback time.
Yep. Say 5 for 4 there. Ultimately, with all the death decisions showing.
Double damage.
Everybody in chat is in quiet awe of this game. Or maybe it's just too late at night. I don't know.
Is that bug or does Medusa have eggs?
What the hell? It certainly looks like she has it. Maybe it's a bug. They are doing
No, I
this
don't
Roche here. They don't really have any actual ability to contest this, and Black Joe is going to immediately run into Gundam, who is going to take a lot of damage, but not actually die. Sad for Jug. So you get the Aegis here. They decide to put it on DP, which is interesting.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Game. And it crawls to a halt here.
Oh, that's stalemate.
You got smoke coming out on the
Dire's
Radiant.
middle
Doesn't
tower
actually
is under
do anything. DP is going to push out the T2 here.
Has fallen.
Moon River is going to rat their own ranged racks here. DP did get the did make the right move there. Got rid of the melee racks, got the range. Really would like to see some smoke, guys. Like, this feels like a pretty good, well, less good now, but for a minute there you had a good smoke gank opportunity. They're gonna get the Lincoln Sphere up on the Void Sphere, which really is only gonna be that good for swap, and there's a lot of ways to get rid of it this game. So it's a little awkward, but what are you gonna do? Use a shard almost out. I guess she does have the eggs. I think there's a decent chance that Charlie Wang, he is very low on this net worth chart compared to what he feels like he should be. Maybe farmed it up for her there? Could not tell you. She has it. She has an Ag's Blessing.
Yeah.
Can you even farm an Ag's Blessing for someone else? That's not right, surely, because that's
No, I don't
the
think so.
Alcult. Or the Alcags. So.
A tide is spouting.
She just bought the entire thing at one point.
Dire's bottom tower
It might have
is
been,
under attack.
earlier I thought she was completing a dispersion and I started moving around the courier. Might have been that moment.
Maybe, yeah, maybe you're right.
AC coming off the, coming onto the DP here. Got pushed back a little bit by that buyback, but event sense of put him more on
Dire
the
are
line.
scanning.
I get this build now. This TP build now. Because of the eggs.
Dusa is about to finish the data list here. Dusa is not going to finish the data list here. Is actually going to hold for buyback here. At 1,000 gold away. Everything's so slow now. Both teams know, I think, at this point, that they are basically one fight away from death. We look at the, I believe we've seen, oh no, not quite 7 minutes yet on Radiant, but it's pretty close. Interestingly though, Granola is not saving buyback at this point, going for the axe, trying to finish the job here. Is that necessary really? I don't know. I don't know, this is weird in the way that it's like, Krem outscales everything in this game by like a wide margin, but like, the Jakiro doesn't scale at all. So, I think the Monkey King is exactly, you know, balling or anything. She's content to wait out this Aegis, I suppose, and wait it out they have. 43 seconds on it, and she is not even 43 seconds away from anybody at this point.
Bounty.
Jack is about to get a second Hex. He's about to get Parasma. Jug has the Yags, Jack has Parasma, VS has the Smoke. And they're going to get something really awesome done with this Smoke, I tell you what. You can see where all the enemies are, so you can see how likely it is that the Smoke is going to add up to anything. But out of base we go. They're heading the right place. Smoke's not going to still be up when they get there, but they're heading the right place at least. They are rolling into the Void Spirit. It's a little flippery. They're walking to the Undying. You don't really want to kill. Well, they're actually kind of running into most people. Everybody's down here except the DP. Guess going first. Kind of sad for them. They don't have any vision. They're going to get it broken. I think that getting... yeah, it did definitely just get broken on... it was broken on the Swatcher here, so everybody on the Radiant is now going to run and hide. Oh man, this is some really exciting... oh no, what happened?
You here.
Dire are scanning.
Medusa, queuing up the travels. Looking at the Tormentor here.
Dire's top
Which
barracks
is
are
going to go
under
to
attack.
Krem. I'm going to TP top up here. DP was thinking for a while of doing something here. No such luck. Both teams very much avoiding any kind of confrontation right now. I think both teams are kind of the mindset of let's just wait for 60, get those high-tier jungle items. Let's not take real fights. Maybe picks if we can get them, but not real fights. Both sides playing super cautiously. Monkey King building up the Satanic here. I think that might be what the ultimate objective is to try to get Monkey King up to parity as a P1 compared to everything else. I mean, Monkey King, I would say, he doesn't scale that well. I think I would comfortably say he would outscale the Void Spirit. I would say I would favor him later on in the game there. Krem is just going to walk at this tower. has abandoned the power treads for the boots of travel.
Dire's bottom tower.
Going to use it very quickly here to... Okay, the TP out got canceled, and that was kind of a ruined Hexo from the DP. Good trigger finger on Black Joe there. Just got rid of that really quick. The game's not moving faster, you're just losing it. Monkey King, Abyssal Blade queued up. For the most part, that's about all he's got left to build. Moon Shard, that's it.
Radiant's
I
middle
guess Sag's
tower has
Blessing, but...
fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Deuce,
Dire's
is
top
this
tower
going... This is the most
tower
casual thing ever.
has fallen. Radiant's middle
The,
tower is under attack.
Dire traded their top range Rex for that. TP is bought back. The Undying has immediately died. Juggernaut whacking the racks while this is happening, while his team is trying to hold on here. Dusa is just shredding everybody. They are going through a lot of buybacks. Granola has finally TP'd in. Omni Slash mostly serves to kill the supports. Doesn't really do that much to Krem, though. Sustained fighting is certainly doing a lot of nasty work at this point.
Dire's middle tower is under
And with that, it's kind of an awkward situation. It's a 1 for 2 with 2 buybacks for the Radiant, so nominally that should be bad for the Radiant, but the Dire lost more buildings, so how do you call this? Oh, the Hex on the Void Spirit. He's about done himself.
Dire are scanning.
You can kind of tell Krem's getting a little tired of this at this point. Krem is just kind of right-clicking at people. And it is pretty well working without the Omni of the Juggernaut. He is not living very long. And it's dieback on the DP, dieback on the Undying. I believe this should now be it.
No.
Dire's
Fuck.
middle tower
Granola is going to be trying to snipe through the back of the waves here. Is going to take out half of an Ags for poor Skyrath made. He's going to run over here, cut mid. They have no creeps here. As a result, they actually have to
What the
TP
DPing?
home. God's sake. You know, I got like food I want to eat tonight. You know, you guys could just like give up.
What's for dinner?
They're going to take out the... No, they're not going to take out Zakira. They're going to take out the VS doesn't really care that much about this, actually, at this point. Gundam, oh my god, he's getting really low. He does have buy, so it's not like it's that big of a deal if he goes down here, but... Krem, not really fast enough to catch him. Oh no, what happened?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My god, look at that time remaining.
Well,
Oh
they
no, this is a
delayed-
Grief the Caster's game.
Roche stop.
Yeah. They could do it, but neither team is going to. Both teams are instead going to adopt defensive positions and wait for the other guy to do Roche. Oh no, Krem's going in. Krem has no patience for this nonsense. Monkey King's also in, Roche is leaving. Well, crap. Gonna try and kill him in the middle of the river? What's going on here? No one saw these guys from Radiant up here at top. Kinda chasing into this. They just can't catch anybody. Travels on Gundam as if that needed to be made any harder.
Roche is like half health.
Yeah. Roche is 0% health. They're going to take no chances. Just draw blue Kongs on this to make sure it doesn't go out. I'm gonna pick it up on Moon River rather than the Dusa, which I think is smart. Makes sense. The Dusa is not really dying until everyone else has already gone down in fights. DP is gonna whack these. Oh no, baby. Oh no, baby. Okay. Okay. And they got Granola, but he has buyback, so it doesn't matter. They just kind of wasted the Aegis there as a result. Medusa's hit level 30. We are closing in on the 60-minute items, so that'll be another 5 minutes, or one just, you know, goes back home and beats those out of creeps for a while. When are they going to time the buyback on the Juggernaut?
Radiant's middle barracks are
I guess it's
under
almost
attack.
academic at this point, because it's not like he's going to do anything without Omni.
Radiant's middle barracks has Dire's middle
Dusa
tower
has solo TP back here to push these guys off the buildings. They're going to take out the VS on the retreat. Looks like nothing more. Okay, maybe something more here. They're going to take Chuck. Oh no, Krem is going to TP into the middle of this, going to take out the Undying, but nobody else. I can't catch anybody. 2 buybacks here. These guys also want to just go home. For right now, buybacks remaining on Dusa DP, the Monkey King, the Void Spirit. No buyback on the Juggernaut is the most important development.
Radiant's courier
Yes,
has
we'll have
been
buyback
killed.
very soon. Had to happen at least once this season. We've been good about not having these matches so far. That's been awesome. But it had to happen at least one time that we just had this interminable match where neither team can actually win.
The sports.
60 minutes, and as predicted, everybody runs to the jungle with the speed of light. As I click this for at least the time we're doing that. Medusa finds something funny. Yep. Game at a standstill, ants running around on the map. It looks kind of funny watching the mini-map at this speed.
I'll take that.
It's a bunch of ants crawling around the map, just getting neutral items. A crude fallen sky.
Radiant's bottom
I've never
barracks are
seen a
under
fallen
attack.
sky quite so crude. Got a weird little go here. The Skyrath mage trying to do a little rat work here, trying to go home. That's honestly one of the biggest parts of this strategy is if you make the game long enough, people will get really impatient for it to end and start making mistakes. Unfortunately, I am also one of those people, so dying, going to go home then die. Has buyback though. Kinda close. Okay, saw the DP up there, but the blink came out too soon.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Once again, a push happening at Dire's bot T3. Gem on the Vengeful Spirit makes sense, I guess. That's Roche's banner.
Your shrine has fallen to the radiant.
Got Immortality on the Juggernaut here. Took Roche. Pressure Shard. I didn't see who got that. EP would make the most sense though, right? Double XO. Maybe. Who the hell got it? Oh, Witch Doctor. Okay, that makes sense too. That's in the back pocket there.
To restore the void within.
So everyone's buyback is pretty much back up at this point. Ah, something might be about to happen.
Whoa, look at it go.
This must have been such an exciting game of Dota to play too. Like when I'm in a match that's like this, I am nothing but sunny smiles. They did run into the jug here.
Radiant's middle
Then trying to get away, he's gonna have to break the Omni. Spider legs come out. Jug is gonna double die in exchange for the bot racks here. They're gonna glyph. Barely save bot your bot melee racks here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
He's got buyback again. They actually waited so long to do that that Jug has buyback again. He waited his 7 minutes because he died back. He died back, so
bottom barracks are under bottom barracks. The Radiants now have Radiant's middle
DP. Looks like they're going to try and base race this. Skyrath Mage is going to object. They're going to get kicked out of the base here. No buyback on the
buyback.
Monkey King. Yeah, he's actually short on the Monkey King. That's interesting.
Dire's
Pop
courier
Moon Shard, okay. Shim dropped here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh my god.
Is under attack.
Lobbing shots at the Ancient right now, trying to get some damage on it. That does grow back, unfortunately, for the Radiant, so it's not the most effective strategy. They just popped the Lincolns on the Void Spirit there. Can't even remember the last time that got popped at this point. It feels so long ago.
I'll take that as tribute.
God, if it wasn't for this pause 3 Jakira thing, you know. Waiting for the 120-minute jungle items. I'm dying about a halberd. Shockingly, still has a slot to use. It's 75 minutes.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
This is an awesome last game to do today. I was so looking forward to another short one. Ay 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 ay. Dusa got that rapier throughout the Mantis style for it. DP got a Silver Edge, and Medusa's queuing up another rapier.
Hey, where'd they
Nope.
go?
Decided on Swift Blink instead. Probably going to replace the boots with that when not in service. Oh, this is going to replace a Greater Healing Lotus. Never mind. Yep. We're just gonna die in mere moments. Going to try and have a fight into here. The Chug is going to take the first step. I guess we should slow down here at this point. The DP died in like moments flat.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
By the way, while this is happening, everybody else on Dire had to DP out because we were about to lose our base. So really the only, okay, they killed Crumb. Crumb went too far forward, dropped rapiers. Crumb is back, got the rapier back. So watch this and almost made at least. Pretty bad for Juggernaut. Yep, is going to go down. But it doesn't matter. Oh my god. 2-0 for the Granola lineup. If it wasn't for that pause 3 Jakiro, that game feels very good for the Dire, but I think that was just such an anchor around their neck this game. It wasn't even executed well, frankly. I mean, sorry, Chuck, but it wasn't even executed all that well, if I'm being honest. Like, it felt like we saw a lot of Wacropires. It felt like there was a lot of like weird positioning going on. Just a strange little pick to run this game. Feels kind of bad because it felt like Krem and Black Joe were playing that just super well. PSFO got the biggest kill of her life, and Moon River had a rise and fall again. Everybody else had these great stories, and it was a story of my pause 3 is on a non-pause 3 hero, not doing pause 3 things. And when it came down to it, the Radiant had that DP. It was able to do pause 3 things. It was able to be pretty tanky. It was able to rat. Two things that Jakiro could never do. I don't know. Didn't feel good. Did not feel good. Did he at least do damage? To the tune of the second least damage of any core in the server, yes. Oh no, actually it did the third least. Okay, so did more damage than either of the two other cores on the Radiant, so that's something. Though notably, it did far less damage to buildings than the DP did. Yeah, I don't know. Look at that damage disparity. This is, I made a joke about TI3. This is a very TI3 looking game. Just two pause ones that felt like the entire world was, just going on it. Everything was going well until Krem blinked. For that team. Well, not well, but everything was just going to be the eternal stalemate until Krem blinked, and then that was the end of that. Not my favorite type of game to watch, to be honest with you. I don't know about you, Doughboy, but long, drawn-out games where no action is happening are my favorite, honestly.
Hey, we won, so that's fine.
If you or somebody you know want to learn Dota 2 at a casual or compatible, go to LD2L.gg today to sign up. It's too late to get into this season, but it's not too late to stand in. It's not too late to join the queues. They're popping all over the place. It's not too late to join the in-houses. They're somehow still happening. And it's not too late to stand in. Those are always needed. We have one in almost every series this week. So, LD2L.gg. Go link to the Discord server. That's where all the action is happening. Super thanks to all the subscribers. Subscribers also don't need to watch the ads. You get an ad-free experience. We will see you next time for something that's not this. My God. 5.5 hours.